Well, I just got done with Ross Barnett, first of the Bassmaster Central Opens. First time fishing in Mississippi and first time fishing in a swamp. So I had a pretty solid practice I was real happy with. It did rain quite a bit during practice, but the water temperature was fairly stable and I was able to set up a milk run that I was comfortable with, and then saw the forecast just before the tournament and noticed that everything was going to change. So I came up with plan B from practice, so I had a safe place to run. And day one, we got out in the water, and 45 minutes later, the skies opened up, and I have never ever seen so much rain. I must have had 3 inches of water in the console of the boat. So we went and hid out in a swamp and plugged away. I had opportunities on day one. I lost first cast of the day. Actually, I lost a fish on my trusted spinnerbait, and then the rains came. The front moved through, dropped the water temperature in the places I was fishing 8 degrees, and it just became very tough. Later in the day, still raining. I was able to pick up a keeper, just a little under 3, and then I lost 3 fish in the swamp, in the rain. One was a really good fish. That one's gonna haunt me for a while. And then day two turned out to be blowing like crazy. I think we've got some video that we'll share of running on day 2 in the morning. And we were taking huge waves over the bow and just really trying to be safe. You know, my focus this year has been on safety. That was rule number 1. So I took a longer route to be safe, and still got wet anyway. The fishing, unfortunately, for day 2, since the cold front moved through, the water temperature had dropped significantly, and it was very chilly. I did not get any bite at all until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I had a 4 o'clock weigh-in. I picked up a pretty decent fish, and then 10 minutes later, I picked up a 5-pounder, and then I picked up a rat, and my co-angler picked up 5 shorts. So we were on fish. I was in the right spot. I simply just ran out of time. Lessons learned about that tournament, fishing it, against that competition level, on the big stage with all those boats everywhere. There's no secrets. Everybody knows where everybody's fishing. And I think the key was I didn't fish clean on day 1, and I missed those 3 bites. Had I boated those fish, my whole tournament experience would have been a lot different. Had a tough day 1, rebounded on day 2. That 5-pounder really helped, and learned a lot. Learned a lot about fishing shallow. Learned a lot about fishing in the water, in shallow water, swampy water, chocolate milk water, and enjoyed myself. It was the biggest tournament I've fished since the U.S. Open. And look forward to the next one at the Arkansas River in Oklahoma coming up in April.